A very good morning, children. So, as we have been discussing various identities pointing to algebraic expressions, so today we are going to start exercise 9.5, so which is completely based on the identities which we have discussed in yesterday's class. So, to start with, the first one is use suitable identity to get each of the following products. So, they gave two binomials. So far we did this kind of products or the multiplication using the properties of multiplying a binomial by a binomial. Here the procedure is very simple and useful if we can follow the identities which we have. So if you observe the given binomials 2y plus 5, 2y plus 5. So the terms in each individual binomial are same. Okay. Hence, we can use the identity to get this product. See, now what is the identity we have to use? Using, if we take this 2y as A and 5 as B, we can use A plus B whole square identity, which gives A square plus 2AB plus B square. Okay. Now here look at the board. If x into x is there, what you will write? X square, isn't it? Similarly, we have 2y plus 5 into 2y plus 5, which is equal to 2y plus 5 whole square, isn't it? If we take this 2y plus 5 as a common term, okay, or a single variable, 2y plus 5 multiplied by 2y plus 5 gives us 2y plus 5 whole square, just like x into x is equal to x square. Now, using a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, we can write 2y plus 5 whole square is equal to a square. We have a as 2y now. So 2y whole square plus 2 multiplied by, what is the value of a according to this identity? 2y. And what is b? It is 5. Plus, what is the value of b when we compare this 2y plus 5 with a plus b? 5. So 5 square. Now let us simplify this. 2y whole square gives us 4y square, because 2y into 2y is 4y square, plus 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20y, plus 5 5s are 25. So these are all unlike terms, and if we observe, a square 4y square, 2ab 20y, and b square 25. So looking at the question itself, we must be able to identify which identity we have to use to solve the given product. I am going to solve 5 of this Roman, where the other 5 I would like to give you as homework. Hence, I did second one. Now, I would like to move to fourth one. Just observe the board. So, the next fourth one, 3a minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 3a minus 1 by 2. So, x into x we can write as x square. In the same way, 3a minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 3a minus 1 by 2 we can write as 3a minus 1 by 2 whole square. 3a minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now, usually there comes a small confusion with the identity with a minus b whole square, children. So please look at the board carefully. So using a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. We are going to write 3a minus 1 by 2 whole square as 3a minus 1 by 2 whole square. Please be careful. Here b means 1 by 2 only, not minus 1 by 2. Okay. If we compare 3a minus 1 by 2 with a minus b, A is going to be 3A and B is going to be 1 by 2, not minus 1 by 2. Please be careful. So let us expand this. 3A minus 1 by 2 whole square. We have A as 3A, so A square means 3A whole square minus 2 into A means 3A and B means 1 by 2, not minus 1 by 2, because they already gave minus in the identity itself. So no need to consider B as minus 1 by 2. Hope you understood. Plus B square means 1 by 2 whole square. B square means 1 by 2 whole square. Now look. So 3A square. 3A into 3A. 9A square. So we can cancel this 2 and the denominator 2. The left over is minus 3A. Plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2, it is 1 by 4. Hope you understood, children. All we have to keep in mind is B should be, okay, the direct value which is there in the question, not minus value. Okay. Now I would like to move to fifth one. Check the board. So the fifth one, children, 1.1 m minus 0.4 multiplied by 1.1 m plus 0.4. Okay, very easy. We can use the identity A minus B multiplied by A plus B is equal to A square minus B square. Okay, sometimes A plus B multiplied by A minus B, both are correct. A minus B multiplied by A plus B is equal to A square minus B square. Now, then 1.1 m minus 0.4 multiplied by 1.1 m plus 0.4 is equal to A square means 1.1 m whole square minus B square means, again I am saying B means only 0.4, not minus 0.4. Please be careful with it, children. So 0.4 whole square. So 1.1 square means, if you directly know, you can directly write minus 0.4 multiplied by 0.4. So 1.1 into 1.1 is 1.21, m into m is m square, minus 0.4 into 0.4 gives us 0.16. Okay. Now let us move to sixth one, children. Sixth question. Now the sixth question, children. A square plus B square multiplied by minus A square plus B square. Okay, in a single instance, when we look at the question, it is quite hard to find the appropriate identity, but if we can rearrange the terms, it will be possible. Just look. Okay, after rearrangement, you should be very careful while you are rearranging the terms. After rearrangement of the terms, we can write A plus B, A square plus B square as B square plus A square, isn't it? Is there anything wrong with this? No, because the same signs, plus B square plus B square plus A square plus A square, multiplied by here also B square minus A square. Okay. If we have a chance to interchange the signs so that we can fix the appropriate identity, you can go ahead with it. Okay, look, B square plus A square plus B square, both are same. Minus A square plus B square we can write as B square minus A square. Now we can see an identity in it. Look, using A plus B multiplied by A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. A square minus B square. Now in place of a we have b square and in place of b we have a square. Therefore, b square plus a square multiplied by b square minus a square is equal to b square whole square minus a square whole square. Because we have a as b square here and b as a square. Hence whole square is coming. A power m whole power n is equal to a power mn 2 into 2 4 minus a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n, so a power 4. B power 4 minus a power 4. Hope you are able to follow, children. Now I would like to do 8th one. Now the 8th question, children. Minus a plus c multiplied by minus a plus c. This is one of the nice questions where we have an advantage of using two identities to solve the same question. Look, for example, if we consider this minus, we can use a plus b whole square, because we can write this minus a plus c multiplied by minus a plus c as minus a plus c whole square. Okay, where here a is going to be minus a and b is going to be c. A is going to be minus a, please be careful, and b is going to be as it is c. Otherwise, look, if we interchange the terms as we did before, we can write this as c minus a, because by interchanging plus c minus a. And here also we can write this as c minus a. Now it carries the form a minus b whole square, okay, with c as a and a as b. Okay, in both the ways you will get the right answer. That's the beauty of this question. So I want to try with minus a plus c whole square. So using a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Minus a plus c whole square is equal to, now what is the value of a? Minus a whole square minus a whole square plus 2 multiplied by a is minus a here and b is c. B is c plus c square. So let us simplify. Minus a whole power 2. Minus into minus will become plus and it will be a square plus into minus, minus into plus, minus 2ac plus c square. Once check this term, children. Minus a whole square. That means how can we write it? Minus a into minus a. So minus into minus plus a into a square. Hope you got the point. Okay, if we try with a minus b whole square by taking a as c and b as minus a, the same answer will come. Only there will be a change in the order of the individual terms. So hope you understood. We dealt with a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, okay, and then a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square identities. The rest of the questions, that means the questions which I left for this Roman, you just take as homework for today. Let's catch up in the next class. Have a great day.